Hello, beautiful creatives. Welcome to the December birthday bash extravaganza. If you followed me, you saw this coming. You saw the announcement. If you haven't followed me, I'm Linda Marcel, and my birthday is in December. And it kind of, my whole life has gotten overlooked because it was so close to Christmas. So I was born in 1962, and this year I'm turning 62.
Happy birthday!
So this year I decided to have an online party with my YouTube community because I have the most amazing YouTube community. We've gotten quite close over the years. So this is the first week of a 4-week. It'll probably spill over into January with a New Year's wind up. But I'm super excited to share my birthday month with you guys and to share with you all of the birthday gifts that have been sent to me by some really amazing companies. And each week I will unbox and show you what they've sent me. But the best part of this whole event, from my heart to yours, is the giveaway. I have tons of items that I am giving away. Every year, my YouTube viewers and some of my Patreon members buy me gifts. They go to my Amazon wish list, they go to my Blick wish list, and they will buy me gifts. I have things on there from a couple of bucks to a couple of $100. But every year I end up getting something from some of my viewers. So this giveaway is going to be twofold. The people who have purchased me gifts, birthday, Christmas, thank you gifts, whatever you want to call them, I want to send something back to you. So I've put together a selection of items, all kinds of items, from original artwork to card prints to books, paints. Some of these things are things that I have demoed in videos, and they've been just demoed once. So I have a bunch of stuff. I'll show you a close-up of that. But the other thing is my patron members. This year, my patron members stuck with me through a really difficult time. Things got so difficult for me health-wise. I had a bit of a health crisis on top of my regular mast cell illness, and I had to actually stop making content for my patrons for, I don't know, a month or two. I'm not even sure how long it was. And the number of my patrons that stayed to help support me, to help support my medical expenses, just to help support household expenses, blessed me so much. And I don't want to get teary, but it really blessed me a lot. So I'm going to also be putting together giveaways on Patreon, and we'll collect names each week, and each week we will draw some names from that list of names that we've collected. So there'll be the Patreon giveaway, there'll be the YouTube giveaway. So it is full. I'm a little nervous about it because you guys know I really struggle with pain and fatigue. So I'm nervous, hoping that I haven't bit off more than I can chew, but I am so excited to show you guys these products. And you know, I have been so blessed by you all year, blessed by companies sending me products to review for you guys. I can't wait to give back in these giveaways. This week, I'm going to be unboxing a package from a really special company. They were the first ones to respond to my request, and they were so wonderful to work with, so sweet to work with. I can't wait to show you what they sent me. So let's just dive right into the video. Okay, before we do dive into the video, I just wanted to show you. So this is the pile of items that I have been sent by a few different companies. I think there's 1 or 2 more items coming. And this is the pile of things that I am looking forward to giving away to some of my patrons and some of my YouTube viewers. So what I'm thinking of doing is the heavier. I've never opened a giveaway to other countries before because I'm a little intimidated by the shipping. Dawn, since I still don't really get out much, Dawn has to take care of running things to the post office. So I've come up with some light things that I can ship to other countries and some heavier things like books that I will only be shipping into the US. So in order to come up with some light things, I've never done this before. I'm giving away some of my silk scarves. I'm giving away some of my cards. I'm giving away a watercolor set that I was given, a Sennelier, and there was one extra slot, so I put a little Paul Rubens in there, but that was a Sennelier set that I was sent by Art Snacks, I believe, and I did one demo painting out of it for YouTube, an empty Meaden palette, some Soho acrylics that I did one demo painting from on a YouTube video, a couple of books that are like brand new books. These are two different sketchbooks that I've used. This was the one that I used for my gratitude sketchbooks, and I filled a couple of these that you guys have followed along, and you guys loved these sketchbooks. You always asked for the links to those sketchbooks. So those are brand new sketchbooks that I have for you. And then I have a ton of art. I'm just going to pull out from my art, and if people are drawn that live in another country, that will be one of the options, is to take an original painting that will be light and easy to ship. So that's the giveaway stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to give back to you guys because you have given so much to me, and your support, your kindness, your comments, you have gotten me through some really hard times, and I am the most unlikely YouTuber in the world, and I'm approaching 15,000 subscribers. I have over 750,000 views. It blows my mind continually that you guys check in to this old lady with a chronic illness, and you tell me how much you enjoy my videos, and you bless me every week. You guys bless me. So let's open the first package, the first week's package of the birthday 1962 turning 62 birthday bash extravaganza. Wow, that's a mouthful. Good morning, creatives. I am up here with my hot cocoa and my first package to unpack. Yesterday afternoon, after I filled the intro, I had to really rest the rest of the afternoon, so I didn't even get to unpack the first package, so I'm really excited to do that today. Before I actually unbox this, I want to show you that I am no stranger to Etchr's sketchbooks. I absolutely love the paper in these, and I have found that these sketchbooks take whatever media I throw at them. I've done a lot of watercolor in them, but I've also done gouache. I've also done like neocolors and charcoal pencil and gel pens. I've used all kinds of stuff on this paper and abused it. I mean, some of these mixed medias things where I'm experimenting, I'm like really abusing this paper, and it always holds up so well. So I'm a huge fan of, these were some plein air studies that I did where I just taped off the page. But yeah, I've always been super pleased with the amount of abuse that this paper takes. I mean, scratching into it, yeah, pulling paint off to make these sun rays, just really do like their paper. So I'm no stranger to the product. And that is part of why this was one of the first companies. There's Toshi. This was one of the first companies that I approached because I knew it was a company whose products that I really loved. And if you have not seen or used their products before, I really wanted to introduce you to their amazing sketchbooks. I'm not, however, familiar with any of their other products, and I'm looking forward to getting to know this company better over 2025. So let's, drum roll, I need a drum roll. So let's unwrap this. So exciting. So when I approached Etchr about this wacky idea of mine for my 1962 turning 62, what am I calling it? Birthday bash extravaganza. I must have sounded absolutely crazy to some of these companies that I approached. Etchr was the first one to answer. I had sent the email out to a bunch of different companies on that day. They answered immediately with a resounding yes. And, you know, when I told them it was more than just a regular collaboration, that it was actually a birthday celebration, and that they would be sending me a birthday gift, the response that I got from the woman that I dealt with was, she was so sweet. She said something like, oh, I wish I could birthday wrap them for you, or I wouldn't be able to birthday wrap them for you. I forget, but it was really, really sweet. So what should we open first? I got an Etchr Lab llama pin. Okay, so I definitely have to put that somewhere in the studio. That's cute. I'm not sure if it's metal or plastic, but it's super cute. It's got the little thing on the back. Make more art, Etchr. Okay, so that's fun. Maybe I'll open their brush pouch next, because I'm not familiar with this product. And I will say, I don't know for a fact, but this feels like cellophane, not plastic, which is biodegradable, which is nice, really nice. Okay, canvas, store 10, vegan friendly. In collaboration with Anya Marcos, a storyteller at heart. Anya is, I hope I'm not terribly mispronouncing that name, is an artist based in Portugal. Anya was an early member of the Etchr team, and over the years she has gained a deep understanding of the challenges artists face when choosing materials. She was central in the creation of many of our premium student grade items. Seeking some inspo, this brush pouch comes with complimentary access to selected classes at etchrstudio.com. See the card insert for details. Oh my gosh, so you actually get some free classes with this. That's super fun. Oh, it's got the little llama on it. I don't know if you can see. Oh, no. Oh, it's got the llama all over it. Super nice. Seeking inspo. Okay, so you scan this, and then you get some access to some classes. So I'll have to look that up and let you guys know. I don't want to lose this, so I'm gonna put it over here. And look at all the pockets for brushes. So cool. And then you've got bigger pockets. Oops. Wow, that's cool. Very, very, very cool. And then you can roll them up. I think you could probably fit colored pencils in here too. Yes, you can. These are the luminance colored pencils, and they do fit in there. Oh, that's nice. That's super nice that those fit in there. Wow. Oh, I know why this is probably left blank, so that you can roll it. Yep, that's what it is. Cool. Okay, so that is going to be really handy for my art nest. I am super excited about that. That's going to be fun. Lots of spaces, and they get bigger. They get bigger as they go up. So you could probably even fit some markers, like some Tombos in here. Let me see. Oh yeah, definitely. You could fit Tombos in there, even something bigger, a little bigger than Tombos. There's room. So you could fit your colored pencils, your Tombos, and your brushes in here. And just roll it up. Gorgeous. Thank you, Etchr. That is a gorgeous gift. I'm really pleased with that. And this is actually going to tie in beautifully to another item that's going to be featured. I'm changing up my art nest. So that item is something that I will be showing you in another video, and this will be perfect. Perfect item for it. Okay. And then 2 sketchbooks, the square sketchbook. I'm on a square sketchbook jag lately. So let me get this plastic off. I did not even know they had square sketchbooks until I took another look. I've always had their, oh, there's another one. That's right, I forgot about this one. This one I have a sketchbook tour flip through video on my YouTube channel. And this is full. So all kinds of paintings were done and enjoyed in this little sketchbook. Yeah, there's a whole tour on this. So you can see that I do love their sketchbooks. And I'm very happy to get some more. Nicely packaged. Wow. I like the square. Okay. Etchr sketchbook, square format, hot pressed. Yes. Oh, cool. Hot pressed. I forget if I had asked for that or not, but I love the hot pressed for gouache, and I already have 3 of their cold pressed ones. So that's awesome. 8 by 8 inch, 100% cotton, mixed media, 52 pages, 220 GSM, vegan friendly. In collaboration with Irwin Leon. As a professor, artist, and teacher, Irwin knew the benefits of using 100% cotton paper with wet media. His early success with the perfect sketchbook helped pave the way for better sketchbooks for all watercolorists. Really nicely packaged. This just repeats the information I just read. Perfect for wet and mixed media, customizable cover, opens flat. Yeah, that's the only thing with these. I need to paint these covers because they do get a little funky. I just never have painted them. I don't know. But this one I think I will paint, this cover. Again, it has the little llama. And you know, you could just tell the second you open this book. There's so many sketchbooks that when you open them, this is very awkward, this transition here to the first page. This is not the case at all. These are 2 completely paintable pages, and so are the next pages. It doesn't have that, you know, there's a slight thing here, but you can still fold it flat. It's not as awkward as many of the sketchbooks that I have. They're heavy. It's not like this is a light, flimsy first page that doesn't fold over right. So I really like that because that's one of my pet peeves with sketchbooks. But this paper has a nice feel. Wow. You obviously are probably not going to see it, but there is the slightest texture, very, very slight, which is so perfect. It's exactly what I like. Just enough to hold mediums that you want to have to be held when you're doing mixed media, but smooth enough to take gouache beautifully. I'm going to have to close my curtain. Really well stitched. Wow. Nicely put together. It's hard to express these things when you're showing these in a video, but this is a well-made sketchbook. Wow, look at this laydown of every page. You don't get to a point in the sketchbook where it doesn't lay flat well. This is well made. Ah, I'm so happy. I love this. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Etchr. This is such a nice gift. Square and hot pressed. Yum, such a dream. Now this one is something I made in one of my videos. I made an accordion sketchbook and I did some abstract painting in it. And then I never tried another accordion sketchbook. So it's a little challenging for me because I think for people like, what's Draw with Debbie's last name? Is it McKinnon? Debbie McKinnon. People and, a couple of different artists that come right to mind. I'm not thinking of their names. The type of work they do where they work just across the whole spread is pretty cool. Since I do individual paintings, I'm really going to have to put some thought. This will be a good challenge. I'm going to have to put some thought into how to use this. So same thing, hot pressed, 100% cotton, 13 by 21 centimeters, mixed media, 30 pages, 220 GSM, vegan friendly, again in collaboration with Irwin Leon. And same on the back, archival grade, perfect for wet, and then complimentary access to classes. This cover is gorgeous. Wow. It's got the Etchr etched in there. Can you see that? I don't know if it's showing. This is gorgeous. It's vegan friendly, but boy, it does look like leather. Burgundy leather. It's really beautiful. I love this finish. It's got a gorgeous texture on it. Wow. 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 So, how brave am I going to have to be to work this way? I think I would do spreads maybe like every 2 pages. I don't know. It's going to really be a good creative challenge. Like maybe I could do a winter theme and do like winter paintings throughout. I don't know. I'm going to have to put some thought into it. Of course, it's both sides that you can use. I'm going to have to close my curtain the rest of the way. The sun's coming out. Wow. Yeah, it's so beautiful though. Wow. Really beautiful. Okay, so Etchr. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for these gorgeous birthday gifts. And so unique, each item, you know, the square, which I haven't had from them before, the concertina, and the, is that what they call theirs? Do they call it concertina? Accordion sketchbook, and the pin, of course, and the brush roll. Really wonderful selection of gifts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play around a little bit on this paper and see how it feels to work on the hot press, because like I said, I've worked quite a bit on their cold press, but I have never worked on their hot press. And this will be fun. This will be fun. I'm kind of thinking like a winter theme for the rest of the winter maybe. And then maybe on the other side, a spring, summer. Yeah, maybe I'll do like a fall, winter theme across this, and the other side, spring and summer. Okay, this is going to be fun. This is going to be really fun to figure out. So let me get set up and maybe do some playing around on this paper. Okay, so I have my drawing sketched in. This is the scene that I'm going to be painting. This is a view looking up a side street in Putney, Vermont, a town that I live near. And we were walking one day, and I just thought that was such a lovely perspective of the road going up and the houses coming in. So what I did to speed things up was I took one of my non-water soluble Lyra pencils, and I pulled the sleeve down and I coated the back of this, and then I put that down on my page and traced over my photograph that I took. So that is laid down, and I think what I'm going to be painting it with is a combination of my M-Gram palette that I have showed you guys before, and my little Daniel Smith palettes. I think I might want some granulating colors in there. M-gram, when you put it down, it tends to stay down more where you put it, which is what some people love about that. Daniel Smith can move and granulate a little more, so I might want to use a mixture of these paints for this painting. Now that I have it all laid out on here, I think what I'm going to do is go downstairs, have some lunch, and then we have a Hannaford to go grocery order coming. So put the grocery order away. And if I have energy left over this afternoon, I will come up and get started on painting this and trying out this new Etchr sketchbook. I'm really excited to try this paper out. Okay. Hope to see you later. Either way, if I come back this afternoon or come back tomorrow to paint it, I will be gone for however long, but you will see me in a second. I just came up the studio this morning and I wanted to show you guys I'm putting together the 5 weeks worth of gift packages that are going to go out. So they're going to be assorted. Some of them sort of have themes, like this is sort of a drawing theme. This is like a mixed media theme, watercolor theme. You know, they're not all strict. This is going to be a mixed media theme, and this will be the last one. So I'm probably going to be adding more to that. I may add some more paintings. And then in the background is what I'm going to offer to people, and I may change out the paintings. I'm just trying to get ideas that are in other countries because these are really heavy. I don't know what the shipping would be, and we are, you know, seriously broke like a lot of you guys are right now. So I can't spend a ton on international shipping, and I just don't know enough about it. But so the overseas would be silk scarves and a painting. And then these would be for in the United States. So that's the lineup. I think I'm going to do it on Patreon. I'll start a thread, and then people can comment on the thread in Patreon. And you can be a free member. You don't have to be a paying member once I set this thread up, which I actually probably have to do by Friday, because when this video publishes, the first selection of giveaway items will be in that thread. So yeah, you'll have to join my Patreon for a free membership, and there'll be directions there on what to do, on who can join the giveaway, and on how to go about it. Okay, let's move on to the demo. Okay, so it's 10 o'clock on Wednesday, and I'm finally ready to sit down and tackle this, testing out this paper, this demo. This is my reference photo. This is my M-gram swatch sheet, and I do have my little Daniel Smith granulating set here in case I decide to throw some granulating colors in there, although I do have a couple of Daniel Smith granulating colors in my M-gram set, so that might serve me well. What's probably going to happen, looking at the length of this video already, is I'm probably going to have to speed the demo up, but I'll still be able to, you know, give you my feedback on what the paper felt like. Also, if I do speed it up, what I often do is when I edit it, I edit a second copy of it and at real time and put it up on my Patreon account for my patrons. Okay, so I probably won't talk through this because I think I am going to speed it up, but I'll give you my thoughts at the end of the demo. I absolutely loved working on this paper. I actually might be ruined for working on any other sketchbook paper now. This paper, it was everything that you want in sketchbook paper. It let me put layer after layer after layer of both the M. Graham and the Daniel Smith on without getting funky, without giving me a ton of cauliflowers. I was a little worried about that in the beginning with it being a smooth. I thought maybe I would have a problem with putting multiple layers on. Not at all. I was able to apply the paint very thickly, very thinly in washes. And lifting paint was wonderful. It was so easy to lift paint and also to soften edges. I just, like where you maybe go back in and put some green in because you want to make the bush look more see-through, more lacy. And I would put the green in, and then I would easily go back and soften the layers without disturbing the bush, which I had put in much earlier. Same with the sky holes. I was able to leave hard edges where I wanted hard edges and soft edges. Layer after layer. I mean, this tree was kind of an afterthought. I just kind of decided to put the bare tree in there, and oh my gosh, it was so easy to get that on there without disturbing the many layers that were behind it. So I really, really love this Etchr hot press paper. This was so much fun to work with. With the M. Graham, the Daniel Smith, and this Etchr, really and truly treat yourself to really high quality art materials when you can, when you're able to, because it's such a pleasure. I know those of us with chronic illness can really struggle to get into our creative spaces and to create. And if you're fighting your materials, it can be really hard. It can make things even more difficult. This was so smooth, painting with these really high quality paints on this really high quality paper. And I just enjoyed every minute of it. I actually even put my back out at one point, and pretty kind of badly. My back pain. We are getting a winter storm, and those of you with inflammatory diseases know how painful it can get right before a storm. We're supposed to get a 2-day snowstorm, snow and ice, I think. So in the middle of the painting, my back started acting up, and I literally could not stop. I was enjoying this process. The granulating colors, to me, it was really important to use some granulating colors in this scene to sort of pull off this wintry, snowy, on the kind of muddy road mix. And granulation was beautiful on this paper. There wasn't anything that didn't work on this paper. Yeah, the only thing I realized I left out was this was an apple tree, and there were some old apples on it, and I think I will pop those in. But enjoyed this so much. I can't recommend the Etchr hot pressed sketchbook. I mean, I recommend the cold press too, but you guys have seen me do so many paintings in my Etchr cold press, and you've seen me do a flip through on the cold press sketchbooks that I finished. And this is my first try on the hot press, and I really do love it. Okay, I'm going to go pop those apples in, those dried up winter apples into the tree. Okay, there are my winter apples on the tree. Not too many. I don't know if that one shows. My camera's looking kind of dark, but yep, there it is. Really pleased with it. Really enjoyed painting this scene. And it just goes to show you how sometimes everyday scenes, like, if you allow yourself to see, this may not look that spectacular at first glance, but when you start to see the really great perspective lines moving out up the hill and into the distance, and the perspective on the buildings leading into each other. It ended up being a really fun painting to do. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed seeing me review this beautiful Etchr sketchbook, and I'm really looking forward to trying out the concertina for you guys with this gorgeous finish cover. This is just beautiful. I love it. I'm so tempted to, every time I pick this up, I'm so tempted to smell it, because it looks so much like real leather. I feel like if I smell it, it's going to smell like leather, but it's not. It's vegan friendly. And my brush roll, drum roll for the brush roll. I'm really psyched about using this in my art nest. Okay, guys, again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Looking forward to hearing from you in the comments. And head on over to my Patreon. There'll be a link below the video. And you will see a post there. It will be open. The post will be open to all members with information about the giveaway, so that you can get a better idea of what's going on with this giveaway. Okay, and what should our secret word be? Let's do llama. Yeah, our secret word will be llama, in honor of Etchr giving me this wonderful birthday gift. So I look forward to hearing from you in the comments, and I will see you in next week's video with another segment of the born in 1962, turning 62 birthday bash extravaganza. I can't believe I keep remembering how to say that, but I'll see you next week. Bye for now. Hello, beautiful creatives. Hello, beautiful creatives. If you followed me, you know that this is the beginning of the month-long birthday bash extravaganza. This week, I'm going to be unboxing this week, company sent me the art. I will be along with the art.